And towing the slab, Andrew Abbott. How about a scouting report on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Digging in, Jake Mangum. Fastball for a strike.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Abbott keeping an eye on him.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
Now 1-1.
That's the ball.
Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone. Here's Marcell Ozuna. That one's in there, 0-1.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
On the ground to third, and he can't come up with it. Still manages a throw, but it's not in time. Base hit. All loaded up. Agustin Ramirez now at the plate. Next offering misses, and it's 2-0. There's a strike. Out towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags for home. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Christopher Morel, the next up for the Marlins.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage. It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the 3rd and final game of the series. The sliding play at short. Fires to first. Nicely done for the out. Back here in Cincinnati and getting the start for Miami, Sandy Alcantara. How about a report on him, Chris?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Ground ball to the right side. And that one finds its way through. And the tying run is on base.
Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Matt Wallner stands in now and watches strike 1. Ball 1 there. In the dirt. Too low, and it's ball 3. This one in the air, center field. Varsho on the move. He makes the grab, and there's 1 down. 1 out, man at first. Fernando Tatis Jr. to hit here. And delivers outside. Tatis started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, didn't go. This one in the air right field. And it's a foul ball. The 2-1. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Jake Burger, the next to hit for the Reds. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Slice to right, can't reach it. This should score at least one. One runs in. Here comes Tatis around third. But he scrambles back.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Two on, one out.
No, that's a ball.
And there's a strike. Check swing went around. And that's strike two. Just off the inside edge.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's got a chance. He's got it. Runners tag up from second and third. In from third is the tying run.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Patrick Wisdom stands in with two away as he takes a ball. In the air, right field, Marcy moving under it. That is the inning. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now for the Marlins, Javier Sinoja. This one in the air, center field. Buxton should have this one. And there's one down. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And there's a foul ball. Marcy getting the start in right. 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2022. That one lifted to left. Takes it in for the out. Here's Andres Jimenez. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left center. And that will fall. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Back to the top of the Miami order. Dalton Varsho digs in now. Tapped softly on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Bottom of the second. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
The 0-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So digging in, Noelvi Marte. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-1. That one is cut on and missed. Looked like a changeup.
Really good changeup. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And that's a 1-out single.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Absolutely punished that pitch. Wasn't fooled in the slightest. 109 off the bat. I think that means you put a pretty good swing on it.
And here is Matt McLain. Ripped to right, base hit.
Two consecutive base hits for these guys here. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
Buxton in the box now, takes strike 1. That one fouled off.
Ball, outside.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Bottom half of inning number 2. Base hit into the outfield. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Next for Cincinnati, Matt Wallner. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Out towards right center field. And that's a base hit. Aim to score from third. Up by 3. It's 4-1. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Picks himself up at RBI. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it. And that's it.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jimenez throw to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Will Benson the next to hit for the Reds.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
That one hammered but pulled foul.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability.
And that is that. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Marlins, Matt Shaw. On the ground to third. Wisdom on to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. So up next, Jake Mangum picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Grounds 1 to short. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third. 2 down, bases empty. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. To the right side. Tatis handles that chance. Tosses to first, and they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Patrick Wisdom. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Reds doing a good job at the plate with runners on base, and that can be a key difference maker in the game. They put a bunch of runs on the board, thanks in large part to 4 hits with runners in scoring position.
Hard hit, left field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
One down. Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte.
Right fielder, Noelvi Marte.
A lot of pitchers have caught on to how good he is hitting the first pitch. Smart to avoid the zone right there. Clearly, he hasn't had it in this game, and looks like sooner than later, they're going to have to go to the bullpen.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's 2 down. Matt McLain, the next to hit. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. On the ground. Oh, look at the stop. From his knees, the throw.
He's out.
On the money. Nice play. On to the 4th. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Agustin Ramirez. To the right side, and that one handled. Whips it to first. 1 pitch and 1 out. Christopher Morel will hit next. Grounded out his first time up.
Oh.
And that misses. And the count now 2-0. No question about this one. It's out of here. A solo shot. 1 down. And up next for Miami, Javier Sanoja. Popped up. Abbott under it. 2 away now. And at the plate for Miami, Jacob Marcy. This one lifted in the air, left field. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Byron Buxton. Tap foul at the plate.
Ball.
Foul ball. The 1-2.
Ball 2.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Nice grab to first, and they get the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Matt Wallner.
Ball 1.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Gone. He'll take a jog around the bases. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
2 down. Jake Burger, the next to hit for the Reds. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Hey.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
That one ripped. And a base hit right there. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
He was all over that one. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
The 1-0.
Nope,
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone.
They take the force out, 3rd out. Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for the Marlins, Andres Gimenez. That one ripped left field. That's got a chance. That one is gone. So he blasts one out the other way. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it one-hops the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
All over that one right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
1 pitch and 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jake Mangum. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Buxton on his way over and makes the grab. Runner tagging from 3rd. He's in on the sac fly. It's 7-4. So no one on after the sac fly. Ozuna the big bear. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 1-0. Line drive, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Fastball for a strike. Just missed.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
In the air to left center. Buxton under it. And that's the 3rd out. Back here in Cincinnati, we head to the bottom of the 5th.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that you can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And that one hammered. High bounce takes it over the fence for an automatic double. Runner at second. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Calvin Fauché.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
One out and a runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. On a line out towards center. And there's 2 away. In now for the Reds, Matt McLain. 1 for 2.
Ball inside.
Two outs and 1 in scoring position. Next offering is fouled back. Struck him out looking. Back here at Great American Ballpark, and now
Now pitching for the Reds, number 23, Graham Ashcraft.
You know, these
That's
Marlins doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
One away. Javier Sanoja, the next up for the Marlins. In the air to left center. Buxton on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 2 down. Now, Jacob Marcy. Up and in, ball 1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And he makes the grab. And that is that. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Byron Buxton. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Next is the designated hitter, Matt Wallner.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
No.
Just off the outside edge. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Stays alive. And a payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In time to Bush. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the second baseman, Fernando Tatis Jr. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Out to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first.
He's safe.
So man aboard. New pitcher now, Andrew Nardi.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Makes the catch up against. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Andres Jimenez. He's already homered in this game.
That was straight queso right there.
That's out the corner.
That catches the top part of the zone, and the count 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That one to first. Berger takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Back to the top of the order, Dalton Varsho, the next up for the Marlins. Swinging a foul back, that's out of play. The Reds leading by 3 here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2. In the dirt. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th. So digging in, Matt Shaw. Marlins making a move for a pinch hitter. Addison Barger looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Out towards right center field. Buxton on the move to the alley. And that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th. In now for the Reds, Will Benson. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Patrick Wisdom, the next to hit for the Reds. And it stays fair. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pretty tough for the fielders to do anything with that one.
New pitcher for the Marlins, Michael Peterson.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stevenson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That's the ball.
This one in the air right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. Here comes Wisdom around third. And they're up by 4.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Now it's going to be Noelvi Marte. Lifted in the air right center field. Should be extra bases. And he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Man, he had to go such a long way to track that one down. Outstanding effort. If he doesn't get there, then that run from second basically walks in. Instead, he just moves up 1 base with 2 outs.
Out to short, Barger. Play made, that ends the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Jake Mangum. In the air to left center, Benson on the move, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. The Reds leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 8th. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground, out to short. To first, 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. Pinch hitter coming on, Liam Hicks, trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Hicks at the plate now, and that's strike 1. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. Chases the changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, Byron Buxton.
That's the ball.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. Peterson goes 6 feet 7 inches, 31 years old, and he's a native of Great Britain.
Ball 2.
Mets will the swing. It's a strikeout. Matt Wallner, the next to hit for the Reds. So now a pinch hitter, Dan Myers. Looking to start something with one gone. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time. 2 down, bases empty. Next for Cincinnati, Fernando Tatis Jr. High fly ball, right field. Marcy makes his way towards it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Back here in Cincinnati, we go to the 9th. Michael Busch getting ready to hit. And he grounds one to the right side. Tatis handles that chance. Over to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Javier Sanoja, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one.
Oh.
Here's a high chopper. Tatis handles, throws to first. And there's 2 away. Marlins down to their final out. Jacob Marcy, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. They're down to their final strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone.
Got him, and that's the ball game. And our final here today, 8-4 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB.